It's JoJo Capone. Shout out Mikey T, the movie star, and we live right now on Report Card Radio.
How did your name get attached with the G Unit spinner chain and Young Buck? Was it because the chain was lost in Chicago?
Yeah. And I recovered it. So the first battle rap record, which was not the first battle rap record, but the biggest battle rap record at that time, which was 300 bars. And you know what I'm saying, of course, Game had my name in it. He said, when you got robbed for your spinning G Unit in Chicago, I hit my nigga JoJo to get it back. He had it in his hands. You ain't had a 10 stacks. Picture that. Thought we was G Unit, you know, so that was like a huge record for the industry and the culture at that moment. So it really made it like, once again, put me in the middle of a feud of Game and 50. So it would kind of like tarnish the relationship that me and 50 had because of that. But I was just doing a good deed. So you see how you can do a good deed and it can backfire on you. You see what I'm saying? So it actually, to be honest, from that point, I was like, I don't care what happened to nobody no more. You know, I don't want to be involved. Don't call me about it or this and that. And of course, I shouldn't have never said that because it seemed like I got called for everything out of that. It's like soon as I said I don't want to be a part of nothing, don't call me for nothing. Man, I turned it to, I think they called me the hip hop mediator. TMZ coined me that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, wow, you know, but whatever. If I can help somebody, like I said, man, I always usually try to do it, you know.
So let me ask you, did Chicago make a point to like disrespect G Unit by doing this? Because, you know, this is the hard group from New York.
No, it ain't a point of disrespecting. It was just a robbery. It was just a straight up robbery. I see this chain, is diamonds or whatever, and I want it. You know what I'm saying? So a robber took it. You see what I'm saying? Like that's that. It wasn't it wasn't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then people start saying, "Oh, JoJo took it so he can get a feature from y'all," because that was the climate. That's what was going on in LA and basically probably Chicago too, that if somebody has some leverage, you see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, we'll do this song with my artist or something, and then I'll give you your shit back or whatever. But that never was my case. I never asked them for no features or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just got the chain back for them and gave the shit back, you know?
How hard was it to actually get the chain back?
It wasn't hard at all. You know, not for me. I'm in the street. You know what I'm saying? So anything that was going on in the street, I had full access to know what was going on. So like a lot of times a person would done something and be like, oh, I didn't know that this was that or whatever. So here go it back and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or I might say, well, this how this can be handled. Or, you know, hey, they took it, you know, they don't care to keep it. You can pay this fee and get it back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it usually go. It's like a finder's fee in a way. You know, you can't tell a robber not to rob. That's what he do.
Looking back at it now to see Young Buck and 50 like publicly going at it, what's your take on all the static, you know, after all the years in the game together?
I mean, it happens, man, as you can see with them. That's the prime example that it happens. They can be like brothers and then they fall out and it get ugly, you know? You know, they tried to rekindle, fell out again, fell out, you know, so some stuff it's over with. You know, like wash your hands from it. You know, and Buck can feel some kind of way like he jumped out there for Dr. Dre and, you know, just trying to show his loyalty and everything. You know what I'm saying? So he been trying to jump out on the front line, you know, and show his loyalty. And it's like it's only to get like smacked back in his face or something. So he feel the way he felt and he lash out the way he lash out. So, you know.
You know, I was going to ask you earlier with the Gucci and the Jeezy battle, like, did Gucci take it too far? Did 50 take it too far by releasing personal conversations and for poking fun at his sexuality on Instagram?
Well, you know, like I say, once you fall out, it's like the gloves come off. So once we feuding with each other, the gloves come off. You start exposing stuff and things that you wouldn't have if y'all was still cool. You see what I'm saying? some people would say that's wrong. You take certain stuff to the grave with you, but then some people say that's the art of war. You know, I'm gonna embarrass you. You know, like I say, him and 50 got into it. 50, they said, okay, you dealing with these or whatever. 50 gonna use that to his advantage. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they said Jeezy hit on Gucci, sent that boy over there to try to rob him, and it backfired. Gucci ain't never gotta forget about that. You see what I'm saying? So they say you can forgive but never forget, or you can forgive and forget, or just be like, no, it's on at all times. Like, how do you really tell a person that had it on them, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and he became the victor in the situation? How do you tell him to not feel that no type of way? You like, it's like that it don't make sense. Like, I don't know, it's different strokes for different folks, you know, but it showed that they put it all to the side to do what they done. So you gotta salute them and commend them for that, you know. But I guess that was Gucci expressing himself that, like, I would never forget what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have lost my life that night, you know? What if I didn't have the tool? What if I couldn't defend myself? You see what I'm saying? So people got to keep that in mind. That's a trigger for a person, you know? It's a trigger for a person. So, but they was able to show the culture that they was able to get over their differences for the most part, that they can be in the same room with each other, you know, after this time, and it wasn't no chairs flying, or he didn't try to jump over there and fight him or whatever. They stuck to the you know, solid foundation of that, and then they went and partied after the fact. So you got to commend them for that.